Guys, this is Ryan with J&L Harley. You're just getting to that time of year where we're talking about, unfortunately, having to store our bikes for the winter. Just giving you kind of some best practices that we would recommend, that I recommend, that will help extend your battery life, take care of your bike, and get it looking great in the springtime. So what we first start, we'd recommend a good cover, like the ones we sell. Have a couple different options. We have an indoor-outdoor style covers, or just indoor. The indoor-outdoor is what we traditionally recommend. Even though you're storing it inside most of the time, it definitely is a little thicker, protects that bike a little more, keeps a little bit more of the dust off of it. Some of the indoor covers are very breathable, but they'll let some dirt and stuff also settle on your motorcycle. So depending on what you want, if you are gonna, would take it along, if you're going on a trip somewhere, the outdoor storage cover is the way you'd wanna go, because it is helps keep some of the moisture off. If you would be storing it overnight outside on a trip, then they wouldn't let that dew get in there. It folds back up into its own bag, and it's a real nice item. When you are going to store it, we'd recommend filling up your gas tank and putting some fuel stabilizer in the gas tank. That's going to really help protect your fuel injectors, your fuel and pump. So what we would recommend doing, put the ethanol or the fuel stabilizer in it. Harley has an ethanol guard. You fill up your tank, then top it all off so your tank is full for the winter. That is very important. And then when you run that a little bit, so that ethanol guard gets all the way through the fuel pump into your fuel lines down into the injectors, and just kind of keeps everything in good shape and all the fuel stabilized. While you have it parked, we definitely recommend a battery tender. The Harley ones are a maintainer. So what that means, it's not a constant charge. It only charges when the battery gets low enough to a threshold. Then the charger automatically kicks on, brings it up to the required voltage, and then will shut off again. Doesn't keep putting charge into your battery. Sometimes we've heard of customers using a 2 amp or a small battery charger and hooking that up all the time. Well, that works for a little while, but now that battery is getting overcharged, and then at that point when you take it off the charger, then it's always looking for that other charge. It doesn't really help. It actually hurts the battery's longevity and lifespan. We have a couple different chargers, because now obviously the new lithium-ion batteries from Harley are out. They are out with other companies as well. They do take a specific charger. Your standard charger that always charges your AGM batteries does not charge lithium-ion. That will burn up your lithium-ion batteries and definitely ruin them. So you make sure you're using the appropriate charger when you're going to charge your lithium-ion batteries. Also, the ones that we sell here, they recommend disconnecting the battery for long-term storage, so of the lithium-ion. The other AGM batteries you can leave hooked up and just use the standard tender, but the other lithium-ion, they definitely recommend disconnecting. One other thing before you put it away, I would really suggest getting that bike super clean, detailed, get all the bugs off. We have seen in years past, if you put the bike away dirty, that the bugs and the acid in the bugs and all that stuff will definitely eat into your clear coat and make that look poor. It gets into the powder coating a little bit. So the cleaner the bike goes into storage, the better it's going to look coming out. Here at J&L, we do offer a heated storage. So we have our climate controlled warehouse. It stays about 55 to 60 degrees in there all the time. Throughout the winter, we do have room for over 100 motorcycles. So we have plenty of room for your bike. If you bring in a cover, we will get it covered. If you bring in a tender, we will tender your motorcycle and plug it in. If there's any other special needs you have for your motorcycle, then at that point, it's here. If we can work on it throughout the winter for you and have it all ready for spring. Sometimes we get a lot of questions about changing oil. If you'd rather change oil in the fall or change oil in the spring, I still go back to its personal preference. If I feel like if you have a non-heated storage, so the temperature swings a lot where you can get some condensation and some moisture, then I would definitely recommend a spring oil change. If you are in a heated storage or attached garage where it maintains temperature pretty well, then you can change oil in the fall or spring. At that point, whatever works best for you, whatever your preferences may be. So there's no right or wrong answer on the oil change. Everybody kind of has their own opinions and philosophies, but if you do feel like you would like to get it changed out, we're here to help with that as well. If you got any questions, please feel free to give us a call out here at J&L, 605-334-2721. Ask anybody in service any questions you got, or even call the parts guys. They'll be able to help you out too. All right? If you got any other questions, you can call me. Thank you. Have a good day.